The ground shook hard in Nevada on April 13, 2026, and for a lot of people, it was the kind of jolt that makes you stop, listen, and wonder if the earth has finished talking. A magnitude 5.7 earthquake struck near Silver Springs, Nevada, just before 6:30 p.m. local time, centered roughly 13 miles east-southeast of town at a shallow depth of about 3 miles. That shallow depth matters because shallow earthquakes usually hit harder at the surface. USGS rated the shaking as very strong, but also gave it a green pager alert, which means the odds of widespread catastrophic damage were low. But low catastrophe does not mean no impact. In places like Fallon, items were knocked off shelves, glass was broken, and people described a deep rumbling sound before the shaking rolled through. The quake was felt across western Nevada and into parts of northern California, including around Reno, Lake Tahoe, and farther west. And this is what makes a quake like this so unsettling. It was not some distant offshore event people watch on a map. This was a real, local, inland earthquake in a place where the shaking could be felt in homes, stores, roads, and neighborhoods. The kind of quake that makes walls groan, shelves rattle, and every aftershock feel bigger than it probably is. Because yes, the aftershocks started coming. By later that evening, local reporting citing the Nevada Seismological Laboratory said there had already been 43 aftershocks. Other reporting said the largest early aftershock was around magnitude 3.7. That does not automatically mean something bigger is coming, but it does mean the ground is still adjusting. That is the part people need to hear. After a quake like this, the danger is not always over when the first shaking stops. It becomes waiting for the next jolt, checking walls and foundations, wondering if that new crack was already there, and deciding whether it is safe to go back inside. So what should people do after an earthquake like this? First, expect aftershocks. Second, stay away from anything visibly damaged. Third, check for gas leaks, broken water lines, or electrical damage before settling back in. Fourth, wear shoes and watch for broken glass and debris. And if a stronger aftershock hits, drop, cover, and hold on again. These are standard USGS earthquake safety recommendations. Right now, the good news is that there were no immediate reports of major injuries or widespread major damage in the earliest reporting. But the story is still the same. A 5.7 in western Nevada is a serious reminder that the basin and range country can still move hard, fast, and without warning. So tonight's headline is simple. On April 13, 2026, a 5.7 earthquake struck near Silver Springs, Nevada. It was shallow, widely felt, and strong enough to cause minor damage and a growing string of aftershocks. And even if this does not become a major disaster story, it is exactly the kind of event that reminds people how quickly the ground under them can change. For more breaking earth and severe weather coverage, head to StormScapes.xyz.